Hey guys, welcome back to another daily crypto market update. This has been the worst liquidation I have ever seen in my entire life in crypto. 1.66 billion and counting have been liquidated in the last 24 hours. The majority of them are on Ethereum. If you watched yesterday's video and you were noticing that I was pointing at Ethereum and pointing the finger of blame at Ethereum, now you know why. Ethereum dumped a lot compared to BTC, causing a lot of pain. Honestly, this is the biggest single long liquidation I have seen ever. I'm pretty sure it breaks a lot of records in the worst way possible. Now, going back over here to TradingView, we do need to talk about price action, a couple of important things. For starters, one positive thing that I can see, I know you guys are going to yell at me, but volume is actually showing demand. For one, we're actually seeing it almost kind of break this downtrend of volume weakening. So that's a good sign. Two, Bitcoin did have a really long wick, down about 3%. Compared to everything else, though, this is held up exceptionally well. Okay. Three, we are looking at a very possible RSI reset. An RSI reset or something close to that is when daily RSI goes below 25, this line, and crosses up. That's a reset. We're not anywhere close to that, but the last several times that this has happened, back over here in June, great rebound. Right over here in June again, great rebound. Right here in August, amazing rebound. We can go back further and further, but you get the idea. This is a great setup that is taking place. Now, the main thing you have to understand about where we are is that we also have a couple of other incredible signs and signals happening. For one, I shared this in the Better Traders Club Discord server yesterday. When BTC finally finished dumping yesterday, and it was about 5 p.m. my time, 4-hour RSI was at, I want you to see this number, 8.18. Do you have any idea how insane that is? The last time that 4-hour RSI was that low, and I have to remove some of this so it goes a little bit faster. The last time it was this low was back over here. And look at the date, you guys. This is Monday, April 7th. Do you remember this? We had a dump here on April 7th. The price bounced up a little bit higher. Then April 9th did the same thing again. And this is what we want to watch out for right here, a higher low on RSI. That would be the best possible outcome. But for now, this is a huge bottoming signal, even though the price is nowhere near where it was back in April, but that is still a valid sign for sure. Now, we also need, I can't share everything with you guys, but people in the Better Traders Club already knew this. Yes, we've had a TBT stop loss setting alert and a coil alert ever since Sunday at midnight. Man, oh man, was that accurate. Now, this symbol right here, this green triangle, I am seeing these pop up all over the place on the hourly time frame. I want you to know that this is an extremely risky time to open up longs. I'm opening up a couple for specific reasons, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, Ethereum, as I said before, Ethereum has fallen so much harder. Ethereum, 5% today, 5.6%. You guys remember how I've been saying that people don't really care about Ethereum that much anymore? Now we see it. Okay, the other important thing about this as well is you can see here on the weekly time frame, if I go ahead and hide the TBO and TBT divergence, you can see previous resistance has kind of sort of acted as support, which is kind of sort of good, except it kind of hasn't because it really did pierce it. But the truth is that whenever the price of a coin goes inside of the cloud, it's a sign of being strong, or not strong bearish, but bearish consolidation. Now, did volume exceed the moving average? Yes. This is actually fantastic. I was hoping for a bigger show of support here. No pun intended. Now, look, daily RSI fell from like 43 down here to 25, which is massive. That's basically our entry opportunity if you want to get some more ETH. Basically, this is the buy the dip moment, okay? ETH BTC, of course, has dumped a lot because ETH is dumping way harder than Bitcoin is. No surprise there. Now, this is the chart that matters the most right now to me. Stablecoin dominance has been looking really bullish, which actually I don't have to use this. It has been. That's not good. Because of the big dump, we saw a huge wick up 5%. Right now, it's up 3%. But more importantly, this is the first time it's been above the daily TBO cloud ever since back about here in June 2025 or so. Or sorry, June 22nd, 2025. Now, we have to pay attention to a couple of things. For starters, I've been keeping track of how we're seeing lower highs here on RSI. Now, if we just get some sort of amazing victory bounce, which I doubt from Bitcoin, and it just goes right back up, well, then that's it. And we have our lower high and boom. But I've been telling you guys, watch out. I mean, we have higher lows here on daily RSI for stablecoin dominance. I haven't wanted it to go up. You can tell when I was really excited that it was below the cloud. Now that it's above, believe me, this is not a good sign. Bitcoin dominance has also moved up inside of the daily TBO cloud as well. This is the first time it's pushed up inside of it since August 2nd. This is not a good thing, but at the same time, this is something that I've been waiting on. I've been waiting for Bitcoin dominance to go up and tag the weekly fast line, which is at 60.51% currently. Ethereum dominance is always tied to the price action of Ethereum. Therefore, if Ethereum's down, Ethereum dominance is down a lot. It's very obvious where people think Ethereum is right now and where they think it should go. Now, a stunning move here is from Solana. I'm honestly shocked that Solana dominance has dumped this far, 3.57% in a day, which shows you how much it's shifted in favor of Bitcoin and stablecoins. But more importantly, it printed a TBT bearish divergence here on the daily time frame right at this pullback. That's a pretty nasty one. It's a bad bearish sign to see, just like we saw back over here in November 2024, or right over here, July 2024, or over here, April 2024. This isn't really a good signal. Just going to leave it there. Top 10 dominance is also looking pretty beat up. Same thing, TBT bearish divergence. The price, quote unquote, pierced support. We've seen this before, but it's actually closing back above the cloud. But you know that if we see the price pierce, as in the lower wick right there, tags the inside part of this cloud, it's a sign of bearish consolidation to come. Others dominance as well has taken a massive, massive hit. Get away, bug. Super annoying. Fell down, what, 1.78%, but really from wick to wick, yeah, fell down 5%. And I remember all these TBT bearish divergences, guys. I was saying, like, I know we're looking good. I'm excited, but I don't like these too much. Now you know why. And we have a TBO close long in progress, which is most likely going to close in about 2 hours. Others against Ethereum is the most strange chart to me right now. We know Ethereum is really bearish, but this chart is telling us that actually everything below the top 10 is much more bullish than Ethereum is, which is why I'm buying the dip. Now, it's extremely risky to do so. You have to know where to buy and what to buy and all that fun stuff. This is what I'm sharing in the Better Traders Club. This is what I'm talking about in our courses at the Better Traders. If you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to navigate dips and dumps like this, go to thebettertraders.com, check out the 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom course. It's great. It comes with one-on-one coaching. It comes with free TBT signals here. It also comes with a 1-month trial to the Better Traders Club, which includes the TBO indicator, which is awesome. And we also have a new course, by the way, here on Mastering Assets called the Complete Automated Trader that you can check out. Now, over on AllTrading, I'm imagining you guys are wondering, how are things going over there with those bots? Well, to be honest, my BTC long that's been automated, it's still automated. It's still long. It's still open. I haven't been stopped out, but man, oh man, this has not been fun to watch. My Masa bot actually had a DCA order, an emergency DCA order filled down here. This is how I trade, guys. This is exactly how I put this order, by the way, right at TBO support. All we need to do is to see a snapback here of what, 8%, which is nothing considering how far Masa has fallen. I can't tell you how many times I was like, I might add here, but no, I'm sticking to my trading plan no matter what. And I'm so glad I literally bought the bottom on this move. Now, for our automated positions here, XLM, Stellar Lumens, has a position that's open right here that is about to actually close and take profit. It did not buy at the very peak of bottom, but this is the predetermined level. So it's done its job. It's done exactly what it's supposed to do. Here for SUI, this one is also automated, and this one bought the dip yesterday. Here for SHIB, this one bought the dip as well. This one's actually going to, oh, I was looking at the green arrow. It's going to take some time for a lot of these to bounce. And I think that's what we're also seeing across the board here for these picks. Let me go back over here to TradingView. Okay, so instead of me just pulling up a bunch of different coins, I actually thought it'd be more beneficial to talk about the coins that I shared yesterday. And in terms of picks, I only have one. But if you have a pick, a coin that you want to check out, leave a comment down below, okay? So first off, BNB, it is looking quite rough. But the amazing thing right now, I mean, we still have 2 hours left in this daily candle to close. Yes, it pierced below the 1272. Yes, it is no longer massively overbought, but look at the volume. Look at the show of confidence here. I know this is the spot market. I know what's happened over the last 24 hours. But the main thing I'm seeing happening across the board are two things. Either It's a RSI reset here on the 4-hour, which is a very, very premature one in that if you're going to be doing that, you got to make sure that you take profit real quick. You are not going to be holding a position forever, especially on the 4-hour. The second thing that I'm identifying here is that on the hourly time frame, I'm seeing more TBT bullish divergences. Yes, trust me, I know we had them before, but after a dip like this is a much better sign of strength, which I'm actually getting excited about. But again, all these charts right here, these red ones that are listed and I shared yesterday, these have all had massively oversold RSI on the 4-hour, and they're all about to confirm that as closed over the next 2 hours or so. Now, I'm not saying that all these are great dip buy opportunities, but the reality is that we want to focus, and if you guys have been paying attention, we want to focus on charts that were previously bullish, which is why I started with BNB. BNB was clearly previously bullish. This is a chart that I believe should snap back faster than the rest. TAO, this one is in trouble. It pierced support here on this pullback. Watch out for that. And World Liberty Financial has dumped massively. No surprise there, but it's just how things go. Now, is this a good dip buy opportunity? Almost. I got a little notification there. Okay, I have to leave that open because I'm not going to forget, because I'm going to be using my Solana, rather Bitcoin to buy some Solana here. Thank you so much, TradingView. Now, we need to move on to some breakouts. Yes, there are actually breakouts that are valid. Even though we have a TBO close long on the 4-hour, yes, IMX actually has a valid TBO breakout cluster, and the price is about to tag the fast line right here. If that happens, that's an amazing entry. Watch out for that. Now, speaking of those amazing entries, we literally got one here for AVAX. This is what I'm talking about. Focus on charts that were previously bullish. Did I buy on this pullback? No. I wish I placed a buy order right there, but I told you guys about it. Same thing happened again for NEAR. Same exact thing. Mantle has been on an absolute tear. So surprising since it just printed a TBT bearish divergence yesterday. ENA, this one has had an insane drop, but even though it's exceptionally oversold, look at RSI. So we want to wait until daily RSI crosses above 25, but now it's at 18. That's insane. IP, Story Protocol, this one is also green on the day, which is insane. If you think about what's happened over the weekend, look at this. So go where the volume is. Go where the green candles are, guys. That's a flight to safety. XDC is still valid with its TBT bullish divergence cluster, the second one, even though it had a deeper dip yesterday, or today, really. It's still valid in my opinion. Now, some bearish updates. Again, Bonk looks really scary. What a fake out, what a whipsaw, right? Open long, close long, and then open short, brutal. Now, volume, unfortunately, is not that massive for this chart, which is bad. We want to see volume just coming in and going, wow, we really want this coin. No, it's not really happening. Grass, even worse. This one was brutally oversold yesterday, 19%. Oh, it's still working on it. It's sad. Now, these last 5 have these blue diamonds on here. These are TBO close longs that are in progress. We still have 2 hours. I could still be proven wrong that they could not print, but Hype has one. Bitcoin Cash has one in progress. Crow has one from yesterday, so that's valid. ARB has those 2. Remember those? I said when there's a lot of these close together, just watch out. It's not a good sign. Say also has one in progress. One yesterday. So these all are massively short-term oversold. Duh. Thanks, Aaron. I didn't need to watch your video to figure that out. But when I see these blue diamonds, I'm expecting the price to snap back up to the fast line. I am never, ever buying the dip going, okay, I'm going to buy this because I know it's going to go up. Just understand that it's risky to buy the dip on these to sell it, especially with leverage, okay? Now, in terms of your picks, I only have one, and I see it come up a lot, and it's Peak. Peak has actually been on an amazing rally, really ever since here about the 10th of September. Since then, it's shot up as high as 111%. Of course, with the sell-off, there's a lot of selling today, 16%. But look at this volume. This is what demand looks like. Every other chart should be jealous of Peak right now because this looks exceptional. On the weekly, it has a TBT bullish divergence here 2 weeks ago. On the 4-hour, like this is a great chart for trading. Honestly, I don't know what it does. I don't care what it does. But I can tell you that this is good volume. Now, it could use a whole lot more. I don't want to close that because I don't want to forget. It's nowhere near as euphoric as it was before. The main and I guess we should do this, shouldn't we? It's come on. There we go. Oh, that already beat it for sure. There we go, right there. And it already beat it too. Yeah. Wow. What an amazing reaction too from breaking out above resistance. So really interesting. I'm not going to be buying it right here for sure. If I'm going to be buying it, I'm going to try to buy it as close to the fast line as possible. But volume on here, incredible. Now, guys, there's still money to be made in this market. Believe it or not, you could still do well. Go to thebettertraders.com, check out our courses. And before you go, I want you to watch the video. It's going to pop up right here. That's going to be talking about this crazy jackpot solo miner that I received, how to set it up, how it works, and what the odds are of actually mining a whole block of Bitcoin by yourself. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.